Picture this, a crowded room, music in the background, someone is telling a story, everyone is laughing, and right in the middle of it all, there is one person. The loudest laugh, the sharpest joke, the one the whole room revolves around. Now zoom in, look closer, look past the performance, and look at the eyes, because the eyes never quite match the smile. And nobody notices, nobody ever does. And that same person who went home last night, lay down in the dark, and stared at the ceiling, trying to quiet thoughts that would not stop. This is not rare. This is happening right now to someone you know, maybe to you. And by the end of this video, you will never look at a funny person the same way again. Think about the funniest person in your life, the one who walks into a room and instantly changes the temperature. Tension disappears. Awkward silences vanish. Everyone breathes easier when they arrive. People gravitate toward them and they seem carefree, like nothing really lands on them. Now ask yourself honestly, when was the last time someone asked them, not casually on work, not while scrolling a phone, but stopped, looked them in the eye and said, "Are you actually okay?" Most of the time, no one asks, because they always seem fine, and that is exactly why they are always overlooked. Here is a quiet truth. Sometimes, the louder someone laughs, the quieter their pain often is. The people who hold up every room are often barely holding themselves together. And humor, is not just personality. For many people, it is survival. Imagine waking up exhausted, not from work, not from lack of sleep, or from the weight of something you cannot name. Your mind is heavy before the day even starts. But you cannot say that. You do not want to worry anyone. You do not want to be the problem, so you get dressed. You walk in and you make a joke. People laugh. The moment moves on. And for just a second, you feel lighter. Your brain locks that feeling in. This works, do it again, and slowly. The jokes stop being something you choose. They become something you need. There is science behind this. Laughter releases dopamine, a chemical that creates a sense of reward. For someone running low on joy, that hit can feel like coming up for air after being underwater too long, so they chase it. Another laugh, another moment of relief, not for attention, for survival. But here is the part nobody sees. When you are the funniest person in the room, all eyes go to the performance, not to you, not to your silence on the drive home, not to the way your face changes the second you are alone. Humor becomes a spotlight, aimed just right, so no one looks behind it. Think about Robin Williams, a man whose energy could fill arenas. The world was blindsided when they found out he had been suffering for years in silence, because the mask never slipped. Someone can light up every room they walk into and still be completely alone inside. Sometimes a joke is not a joke. It is a message, wrapped in humor because it felt too dangerous to say plainly. Someone says, "Running on empty again. Story of my life." The room laughs, moves on. But what they meant was, "I am not okay. I have not been okay in a long time. And I do not know how to say that out loud." There was a young man named Charles Rogers. He was the funniest person in every room he walked into. When he began dropping hints about his pain online, people laughed, because that is what he always did. Nobody took it seriously. And that is the most devastating cost of the mask. When you finally find the courage to reach out, nobody believes you, because you were too good at pretending to be fine. Notice the people who joke about themselves. "I am a mess." Classic me. Nothing ever goes right. It sounds charming, but underneath, it is armor. If I say it first, your words cannot reach me. It feels like control. But over time, it quietly rewires something. Your brain starts to believe the joke. It sees you as someone worth laughing at, not someone worth protecting. And then there is sarcasm, sharp, deflective, and a way to say something real and immediately soften it with, "I'm just kidding." Vulnerability spoken, and then instantly taken back, because full exposure feels too risky. Here is something worth sitting with. Many of the funniest people are the most deeply empathetic. They notice when someone shifts uncomfortably. They sense when a room gets tense. They step in and lighten it, not because they are performing, because they know what pain feels like. And they refuse to let anyone else sit in that silence alone. But there is a cost to always being the light. Eventually there is no space left to simply exist, to be tired, to be honest. And the mask, worn long enough, starts to feel like a face. So if you see yourself in any of this, hear this. Your humor is real. It comes from sensitivity and depth, from knowing exactly how heavy the world can feel. But you do not have to perform to deserve care. You are allowed to say, "I need support," without a punchline at the end. And if someone came to your mind while watching, reach out today. Just a quiet message. "I was thinking about you. How are you really doing?" Because sometimes that one question opens a door someone has been standing behind for a very long time. You're not just the funny one. You are a whole person, with a mind that runs deep, with feelings that deserve space. The mask can come off now. You are always enough, even in the quiet, even when you have nothing funny left to say. If this made you pause, share it with someone who needed to hear it. And if you want more conversations like this, subscribe. You are not alone in what you feel, and not now, not ever.